Guys, welcome back, konbanwa, herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on Tesla, ticker TSLA, trading on the Nasdaq, and we continue here to rip, guys. I think we will see again a new all-time high for Tesla, and I will let you know all the price levels here. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice. I give you here my opinion based on the chart. Yeah guys, before we start here with Tesla, I made already here a couple of videos and also said that I think we will see here a short squeeze. We have some significant price levels here, and as soon as these price levels break, Tesla starts to rip. It's trading here in an algo pattern, and I will show you of course also here in this video my new overview about this algo pattern for Tesla. So watch the video until the end, guys. Yeah, before we start, the main purpose here is of course to educate you in trading. This is why I started this channel here, but also I have a mission, guys. I try to predict short squeezes, not only for Tesla. Tesla is of course also something like a short squeeze stock when we have here a price action here of around 250% in a couple of months. This is what I call a squeeze or an algo squeeze. But of course, I focus here on stocks which have the same kind of squeeze potential, but in much lower or shorter time frames. One example what I can show you when I post here swing trade alerts on Patreon or my so-called hot stocks, this is when I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next days. And here is just one example where I posted this ticker here on Patreon, and then immediately we had a 187% squeeze. Also, I want to show you here one message which I received from one of my members here on Patreon. Very interesting and yeah, very inspirational, or this inspires me a lot when I see that. You can pause the video here and read that message by yourself. But this is one of my members here, which is now a member on Patreon since about 4 months and made already in total 974% in profits, guys. Very inspiring, and I want to share that with you. Pause the video if you want to read the message by yourself. Yeah guys, what I do here, as I said, I release here also my so-called finest selection of short squeeze stocks every Sunday. My hot stocks here, also my members made here huge profits on that already, and I try to predict short squeezes here as well. There is no guarantee, as I said. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you also want to join our trading community and want to see those secret short squeeze stocks, then you can join in here the full package membership on Patreon. This is my most popular membership here, and every day new members joining in, you get here a lot of benefits if you join in, guys. And when you click here the info icon in the corner, you get access to the Patreon member link. So guys, let's now dive in here to Tesla. What we already can see in the chart is that we have here an open gap at $451. So the market makers already left us here some hidden signal that the price has to come back to at least $451. When I say has to, that means the chance is about 90%. But you already know my Tesla chart here. I said that we have here two landing zones. The first landing zone was $428 and we touched that perfectly. Then we squeezed to landing zone 2, which is $483, and there we had our first bigger rejection. In total, Tesla got rejected here by 23%. Now we are continuing here to rise up. That's why I think we will see here a price in the $500 range and higher. I want to show you now here my new Tesla chart, or an additional Tesla chart. We have here some squeeze trigger price zones, of course. That's why I said as soon when Tesla breaks $320, we will see here a short squeeze. You can see, of course, my previous videos here on that, and exactly that happened, guys. We gapped up here, retested $320, and that was the beginning here of the squeeze where Tesla created even new all-time highs before the highest point here was $414. Yeah, but we have here one scenario. We have here, of course, a bull and a bear cycle. Now we are almost, in my opinion, at the peak of the bull cycle, guys. So be careful now. I want to share that with you very quick. Overall, Tesla is, in my opinion, a very good investment because we have here a very strong uptrend channel pattern. But we have to accept that the algos also can turn bearish. We had here a bear momentum, or the bearish sell-off from Tesla started here in November 2021, and the breakout, the real breakout attempt here was then here back in August 2024. What is now really interesting here for Tesla is that this is moving here in a cycle, guys. So when we see here the top of the squeeze in 2021, that was January 2021, guys. This was the peak for Tesla before we had our sell-off. Then you can see that the next bottom here, the next bottom was in the, let's say, the bottom of this cycle here. First we had the bull cycle here, the top of the squeeze was January, or for this, of course, the squeeze went higher, but we can see that this move here without any kind of accumulation went here until January 2021. Then the bottom was also in January 2023, so 2 years later. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Now we have January 2025, and I think we will see here our peak again. I think somewhere here in the $500 range, Tesla will continue to squeeze before we maybe head into the next bear cycle. For now, the market is still bullish. We have a little bit of an accumulation. We see that in the last 5 to 7 trading days, a lot of red numbers here in the market, not too heavy, but it's not a bear market what we have now, but we have a correction here. But I think it's not over yet. I think we have to squeeze a little bit higher. Tesla could reach here, in my opinion, $500 to $530 depending here on the day and time. But I think, guys, then after this the market is overheated, sorry, and we will start here our bearish correction, the same which we had here in total when we see where the bottom has been in this cycle here from November 2021, lasted until August 2024. So for 1004 days Tesla was accumulating before we finally broke out the bear cycle. I made some videos on that when we had this breakout attempt here. You can rewatch them on my channel if you want, guys. So be very careful. I wanted to share this chart with you. Overall, as I said, very good investment, but that also means when we are here in this bull cycle, it's a very bullish cycle, but heading into a bear cycle, Tesla will come down here in the $200 range, guys. Here you can see that when we see a straight line today, that would mean $180. We know that this is also one of the very important price levels here. $231 and $181 are the most significant price levels for Tesla before this asset starts to squeeze, and that would just make sense that we may retest this or even a little bit higher than this, guys. We can squeeze out of this trend channel to the downside as well. So that doesn't mean that we will just get rejected here at $500 or as soon as we touch the trend line. But every time when we try to squeeze out of this trend channel, we have huge sell-off reactions. And when we squeeze below, or when we fall below this trend channel here, we have massive buy reactions. So that can of course happen, that the market makers create a shakeout that become lower than the trend channel lines here. But in my opinion, this is the algo pattern for Tesla, and I'm quite sure that we're trading in this. We could see now the same situation which we had here back in 2021. The peak was in here in November. So that could mean that the market is cooling off now a little bit and then find its peak by the end of the year or even the mid of the year, maybe here in May. But as I said, guys, then latest then I expect here some bearish reversal, and then of course I will inform you here on my channel as well. So for the short-term traders here, guys, or who cannot wait that long, $451 is the next price target for Tesla. And then I have this landing zone here in the chart, $615. I think I will delete that, guys. I don't think that we will see that coming. That was here the most bullish calculation. I think between $500 and $530 is the next landing zone for Tesla. And for now, as I said, the next price goal is $451 here. Based on the chart, we have also a lot of down gaps here to the downside. Keep in mind that $320 is for now still the support. But if we're heading into a bear cycle, then of course we will also break $320 and we will go lower than that. But as I said, we are still bullish here, and it makes no sense to talk about all the bearish price levels here until we are here in the bull market, guys. Yeah, guys, if you want to copy the price levels here, this is everything based on TradingView, what you see here. I can highly recommend that program, since I also use that for all my videos and all my trades. If you want to get that program, I can offer you here a $15 discount link. When you click the info icon here in the corner, you get access to this discount link, and I recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. So my friends, that was the update on Tesla. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. I thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next Tesla Video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, viel Erfolg beim Traden und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.